So as we are forging at the moment, there will be also the need of charcoal, and we will show you simply how to do your own charcoal on your backyard like we will do right now. So for starters, we'll have to prepare the fire, the different pieces of wood are there, and the fire will be in the pot there. Once you start your fire, you will add also the wood that you want to turn into charcoal, that you want to carbonate, and then when it's good, we will turn this on this side upside down then, in order to then after cut every source of oxygen, and that will help us in the process. Normally, tomorrow it will be good. Okay, so now the fire is burning. We did put all the starters in the pot, and we just have to wait till it's good to put the final piece, this one. This is what we want to turn into charcoal. A little one here, and there is the big boy. Well, I'm not sure that it will fit, but according to Valentin, that will fit. Well,
it will fit.
Okay, yeah, okay. Well, it's not because if you want it that it will fit. Trust me. No, whatever. That's another story. This is why also you have to let it for a long time, because you see how big that is, and if you want the thing that be turned into charcoal to the core, well, it needs time. This is why you have to wait for a whole day to have this turned into charcoal.
Okay.
Now that we put the big piece of wood in the pot, we'll wait a bit that this burn, and then we will add the other one, and we will hope that the two will fit in the pot. So we are like 3 years later. No, I'm just joking, kidding. We are like an half hour after. The fire is still burning behind me, and it's freaking out. At first we did remove the biggest piece of wood. We did remove this, and we then put some more wood in the pot in order to have a bigger flame and quicken a bit the process. And after, what we'll do, we'll simply to turn it upside down on this side here, and to let the wood burn without oxygen.
Ok.
you saw what we did just turn it upside down. We also add to seal the borders, the bottom piece that will be like a gate there, and we cover it again all in dirt. The holes at the top have to be covered as well, and we have to try to seal the best way possible the top and all its holes. It will be a bit of improvisation, but that will do. That will do. We'll just have to wait for probably 1 day or 1 day and a half, something like that, and the wood will turn into charcoal in this. We just use a bit of some pieces of stone and dirt to cover the holes. There is few parts where the smoke can come out, but it's mostly turning on itself in the pot, which is what we are searching for, and that will help to carbonize the wood and to turn it into charcoal. Now that you finish with your pot, that you remove everything from it after 1 day, something like that, you will have a big chunk of wood turned into charcoal. Simply, it will be a big chunk of wood, but black. This is one of the pieces left. We split it in different little pieces, and you can see in it all the lines, all the fiber that were already in the wood, because basically what this process does, it just carbonates the wood. And this is what you do when you turn wood into charcoal. You just carbonate it. You add carbon in your material. This is why also this process could be used, for example, if you want for fabric. This other you will simply have something easier to use for light fire. Just use a piece of linen or cotton, it could work as well. You'll use this same process, and you will have something that will light a fire much easily than some other process. But this is something viable, something that you can do when you do this. If you are a reenactor, or if you are a bit of a bushcraft addict or survivalist, something like that, this is a tip that could suit you, and also a tip that could suit for people who like to forge and smith thing as well. And this will go correctly and will suit perfectly our forge for blades, for knives, and also pieces of armor. I didn't mention that you can turn fabric into something like charcoal. You can carbonate your fabric, and this is what I will show you now. Valentin did this in a little box like this. Same process goes, and you see it's much easier because you just need a little box. And this is how it looks in the end. You see the piece of linen turned black. It wasn't black at all, it was a natural color. And this it just simply because it did carbonate. So this piece of fabric, which be something much easier once again to use when you are, I know, when you are in encampment, when you are at LARP, when you are reenacting or whatever, you will light it really easily. Okay, and apparently now it's good. And this will be your starter for your fire. Well, little tip if you like to be a bit prepared for your reenactment session, your LARPs, or to be prepared simply to do anything by yourself. This is a little tip, really easy to do, and that provide some basic needs that we have. We can with this really create fire easily. We're good for today.